everybody and welcome back to my channel. I have been dying to film this video all week. I actually received this, well, I probably should tell you what I'm actually doing. I'm sure you've already guessed from the title, but today I'm going to be doing a first impression and kind of like a little bit of a review of the Huda Beauty highlighter palette, the new one which she's just released. We'll just get straight into it. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen these already, kind of on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, but this is what the palettes look like. I have both of them. Hang on, I will hold both of them up for you. This is what the palettes look like. Oh my god, they are so beautiful. So beautiful. As you can see, they've kind of got like a matte finish to them, which I think just looks so chic and pretty. You can see like the metallic-y bit on her eye where it's like reflecting from the highlighter, and on this one it's kind of like on her cheek and her eye, and oh my god, I just love this packaging. I mean, I love Huda anyway, so, and like all of the Huda Beauty stuff, it's just, oh, it's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I am so excited to try these. So I bought my palettes from shophudabeauty.com and they were $45 each, and then I did get charged a customs duty charge on top of that because obviously I was shipping them to the UK. In terms of price, like not including the customs charge, I really don't think that that's that bad for a highlighter palette. It's quite big, as you can see, and I'm expecting it to be quite good as well. So apart from the fact I obviously got charged customs, which you can't help, price wise, as I think at the moment before trying these, I really don't think that was too bad, but I will let you know at the end of the video anyway what I think. So there are two palettes. As you can see, I'm kind of like just waving them around. This one's the Pink Sands and this one is the Golden Sands. The Pink Sands I think is for lighter skin tones, and then the Golden Sands edition is for medium to darker skin tones. I bought both because I just couldn't decide. For sure, like at the beginning I was like, for sure I'm just gonna get the Pink Sands because I thought that's probably going to be most suited to me, but then I saw her swatch this one and I was like, I'm just gonna have to buy both. So that's exactly what I did. So I'll start off with the Pink Sands, and I'm gonna do like one on one cheek and one on the other cheek so we can kind of get a little bit of an idea of what they're like, even though I do think the Golden Sands is probably going to be too dark for me, but whatever. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Oh, let me take the label out. So this is Pink Sands. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. Like, I just love this. And as you can probably tell here, there's like it's a 4-step kind of system. So we've got step 1, which is prep, step 2, which is step 3, which is sculpt, and step 4, which is flush. So you kind of use them as 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like a 4-system highlighter thing, which is right up my street. For any of you that know me, you know that I wear a lot of cheek products. Like I love like bronzer and contour and blush and highlighter. So when I saw these, I was like, oh my god, this is like right up my street. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go as the system says, and I will do this side of my face first. I do already have a little bit of Hoola bronzer on my cheeks, but I have absolutely nothing else on. So let's see what it says. It says, apply Capri as a base to smooth skin and boost light reflecting pigments. And that is this shade here. So I am going to do exactly that. So I'm just taking a Real Techniques setting brush because this is my favourite for highlighter, and I'm going to take a little bit. Oh my god, I just need to touch it with my finger. That has I'm just touching that Capri shade, and it's like, it's almost, I think it is, that's a cream, isn't it? Yeah, that's a cream. I really love that. So this is gonna smooth, yeah, smooth and boost light reflecting pigments. I want that. Oh, that's just given me a really like nice sheen. Even that on its own would be so pretty. Can you see that in the camera? Oh, I love that by itself. That's like a really like nice natural glowy highlight. Now that we've done that, we are going to set, which is dab Santorini from cheek to temple to set and bring out the pop. So this is this lighter shade here. So let's do that. And this is just like a very pearly white colour. So this isn't actually the typical type of highlight which I would go for, but I'm doing it. And I think that that's a cream as well, but I can't flippin' tell. Oh my goodness. Do you see how bright and reflective that is? Oh my god, I love it. Now, step 3, apply as I can't say that name. Apply number 3 under cheekbones to add dimension and shape. I am just kind of wiping my brush off a little bit before we go in with this next shade, and this is a lot more of kind of a yellowy golden colour. The formula on these is so unusual because it's like, feels like a cream, but then it's kind of like a powder as well. I love it. So where am I putting this? Apply under your cheekbones to add dimension and shape. Okay. Oh my god, I love that colour. I love that colour. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The vibe I'm getting from this is it's just bringing like so many different colours into the cheek, and it just looks so beautiful. Like, I can see those 3 shades in those different places, and together they just like melt together and they just look so beautiful. Like, oh, you can see that. Okay, step 4, sweep Ibiza on the apples of your cheeks for a healthy glow. So this is the 4th stage, and it just looks like a kind of peachy pink shimmery colour, and it's that same texture which kind of feels like a cream, but it is a powder. I'm pretty sure it's a powder, but it's just very buttery. It's heavenly, it's gorgeous. So let's pop a little bit of that on the apples of our cheeks. I hope that you can see, oh my god, that colour just makes you look like so healthy, and like, because it's like a pinky highlight and you're putting it on your cheeks, it just looks like, oh my god, it's just like so healthy and pink and beautiful. Look at that flippin' highlight, look at it. That is so stunning. I am obsessed with the texture of these as well, because it is very much, I mean, I know you've like heard me say this already, but it's very much like almost a cream, but it is a powder. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna be blinding everybody today, I'm telling you. And now it's time to try the next one, the Golden Sands palette, and let's take the plastic off the top. Oh my god, I just love this so much. So this is Golden Sands. So the first thing I notice is that obviously these shades are just generally more suited to a medium to dark skin tone, but the blush looks very similar. Let me have a little look. Let me compare them side by side for you. This is Pink Sands, this is Golden Sands. So the tones are all very, very similar. It's just this palette is just slightly lighter to this one. So I've just cleaned my brush before I start again, and it is exactly the same 4 stages. So I'm gonna start with number 1. That number 1 is so creamy. No, the first one, to confirm, the first stage is definitely a cream, and then I think these 3 are powders. But the powders are so buttery, it almost feels like a cream as well. They're so beautiful. We're just popping this down. It's like, oh my goodness. That's like a much more yellowy gold, and like the one for the Pink Sands of this colour was a lot more natural, whereas this one, obviously because this is meant for a medium to darker skin tone, it still looks really pretty on my skin tone. Like, I think that if I had a tan, this would look really beautiful, and I would still wear this shade, but yeah, it's just it's less natural and more kind of obvious, if that makes sense. Right, the second stage, let's do this. Dab dab dab, as it says. See, that colour which I've just used, this one, this is called Seychelles, which I've just used as the second step, is more of the colour highlight which I tend to gravitate towards. I'm sure you'll probably recognise from my other videos, that kind of more classically light golden shade, so beautiful, and that has gone over the top of that first stage, just so gorgeous, and it just gives you a really golden, more like of a yellowy golden highlight. I would still use this on my skin tone. As I said, it is a little bit more, it is more noticeable, but with the right makeup and like fake tan maybe, that would just be so gorgeous. So let's do the 3rd stage, which is Tahiti, and this is what the shade looks like, and I'm going to take this, as it says, underneath the cheekbones for dimension. Yeah, and that's like a lot more bronzy. But that's sat on top of the, like, as you can see there, it probably is, like, if I was going to use this, I don't think I would need to put bronzer on underneath, because it's just kind of emphasised that bronzer. Like, that does now look too dark for me. I'm not expecting this palette to be the right one for me. I did, as I said at the beginning, I do think the Pink Sands is probably my colour. The right as I say, the right makeup look and a tan, I think that would work for my skin tone as well. Like, I don't think it's massively, oh, just look Look at it. Whoa, 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 whoa. And now for the final stage of the Golden Sands palette, and it is this shade. This is the one which is going on the apples of our cheeks, and it's called Zanzibar. I love the colour of this one. It's just like when you add that little pink, and it's just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't stop looking in the camera because I'm like so shiny. So comparing the two, hang on, let me tuck my hair behind my ears so you can see. This is the Pink Sands. Absolutely beautiful on top of my bronzer, like the whole thing so gorgeous. I also love the colours of the Golden Sands, but as you can see with the bronzer underneath, it does just take it to like a little bit too dark. But as I said, with a fake tan, or like if you've been tanned off holiday, I personally don't tan, I would have to use fake tan. I think this would be so, so, so gorgeous. I just love how the colours melt together and like just create this like buttery, do you know what I mean? Like they just look so gorgeous, and like that is like popping on my cheeks. I don't think I have any other highlighter that would do this for me. Like this is insane. So just as a little summary, the formula on these is so different and unique to any other highlighter that I have. One of my favourite highlighters is the Jouer highlighter in the colour Citron, and I love the formula of that. I can't even compare this to any other highlighter that I have because the formula is so unique. As you saw at the beginning, I couldn't tell whether they were cream products or whether it was powder. The first stage, I think in both palettes, is definitely a cream, and then I think the other 3 stages are a powder, but they are just so buttery and creamy that they almost feel like a cream. What I love about these highlighters is, and one of the things I kind of dislike about my Jouer highlighter is the fact that with the Jouer highlighter, it's got quite a lot of fallout. Like it's quite, I don't want to say powdery because it's not powdery, because when you put it on the skin it still goes on like a sheen, but like, you know when you put your brush in a product and you get a lot of like kickback, that happens with the Jouer one, and that also happens for me with my Champagne Pop highlighter by Becca. But with this, I did not get that at all. Let me show you, like now that I've used them, like there is no product around like the edge or anything, because it's just so, it feels so dense and like it's so tightly compacted, and it makes it so creamy. When I put it on my face, I didn't get any like powdery bits flying all over the place or getting stuck in my eyelashes. Like usually I get my highlighter a little bit like flecks of it in my eyelashes. I've not got that at all. Like this is just so buttery and creamy and goes on so smoothly. Like I can't compare this to any other product which I have, which I wouldn't really expect anything less from Huda Beauty, because I feel like that's what they really try and do. That's kind of what their brand's about, is creating these really innovative products with like different formulas and things. So I am so happy with this. This is absolutely stunning, and like I've wanted to try this for so long, and I feel like all the hype that was about it, it's like hit the nail on the head. Like it's just such a beautiful product, and I am really excited to kind of play with it a little bit more and get used to how I can use it. I'm probably going to end up using it on my eyes as well, as she has it like on the front of the palettes, because it's just so beautiful. So that is the end of today's video. As always, thank you so much for watching and for clicking on this one. I hope it was helpful for you and gave you a little bit of an idea as to what to expect if you do decide to buy this palette. As always, if there is anything on this channel that you want to see me do, I don't know why, but I always feel weird saying that, but if there is anything on this channel you would like me to do, please just leave me a comment down below and I'll try and get it done for you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!